Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. It is vital. We see it all over the news, all over social media, all over YouTube. The Gabby Petito case, as I'm sure everybody is aware of by now, they did complete the autopsy. They have released 100% it is her, and they have released that cause of death is a homicide. At this point, we all know Brian has taken off, up and disappeared on Tuesday the 14th. I believe it was. It was Tuesday the 14th?
Yeah.
Yes, Tuesday the 14th, he disappeared. According to Brian's family, they told the police on the 17th, 3 days after he disappeared, that they had not seen him since Tuesday the 14th. They said he left home with his backpack and told them he was going to the nearby Carlton Reserve. The law enforcement did bring a dive team in to the Florida Reserve looking for Brian. The dive team is called the Sheriff's Underwater Recovery Force. These divers are highly trained in low light visibility in dive situations. This dive team is very good. The Northport police have said that the arrival of the dive team does not mean anything has actually been found. They're covering all their bases in this search. So far, the search is yet to yield anything. They will be back at it again tomorrow. And they're using ATVs, they're using dogs, they're using drones, they're using other means. But it is very, very imperative, very urgent that Brian is found. We're not, how to say this, it doesn't look good for Brian as far as innocent or guilt. I'm not here to put guilt on Brian, on anybody else. Obviously, it's stacked against him, but I am not judge and jury, so to speak. If Brian was involved in this homicide, she deserves justice. Her family deserves justice. Justice will never bring her back. It will never make things okay. But justice needs to be served, whether Brian done it or if it was somebody else. And the only way to really know is for Brian to be found, and law enforcement can finish their investigation on this. And I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say Brian's guilty. That's not for me to do, for me to say. I have my theories on it, but that's my theories. I'm not going to come out and say he's guilty. But when you look at the full picture with this, any way you look at it, it points at Brian. I'm not saying he's guilty, but I'm saying this all points to Brian. And I'm seeing people on social media that, some of them saying he's guilty, some saying he's not. Some saying that he was controlling, manipulative, the bad guy in the relationship. However, he's the only one that had marks on him when law enforcement was called out in Wyoming. I cannot tell you which one the problems came from. I will tell you from what I have seen, they both had their demons they were fighting. They both had bad anxiety, and with that comes a whole host of other issues. Neither one of them was on medication. Neither one of them, to my knowledge and understanding, was attempting to get help for those issues. They both had issues. I'm seeing people saying, well, her issues is because she had to deal with him. I'm seeing people saying his issues was because she had to deal with her. None of us know that. Unless we knew them personally in their situation, it's not on any of us to try to determine who was right, who was wrong, who was abusive, who was a victim. That's not on us right now. At this point, we need Brian found so those answers can come forth. So let's do everything in our power to help find Brian and let law enforcement do their investigation and let a court of law determine innocent or guilt. That is a constitutionally protected right that none of us like when our theories say this person done it. But when it comes to evidence, when it comes to proof, we all have a constitutionally protected right to be tried by a jury of our peers if we so choose. And regardless of my theories, it's the way it is. We take one person's rights away from them, you might as well take everybody's rights away because it's not right. But enough of all of that. It is very vital Brian is found. And let's do what we can. I know there is reports coming in from several other states of possible sightings. I know law enforcement in several other states are investigating these sightings. They are taking it very serious and doing everything that they can. And while this is all going on, let us not forget to send our thoughts and prayers to Gabby's family. The heartache that they are going through, nobody should ever have to go through. And unfortunately, they are. So our thoughts and prayers go out to them. I hope your thoughts and prayers are going out to them. We will continue to we will continue to dig into this, and we will continue to keep you updated as this further advances. But again, thoughts and prayers to Gabby's family. Thoughts and prayers to all of law enforcement, everybody out there searching, everybody working on this case. Hopefully, all the answers come out soon. So with that, till next time, all of you stay safe. Let's bring some of these people home. There's too many cases that end like this, but let's bring some more people home.